And as you can see right here, this is the getting started area, okay? So what are we gonna do when we're here? So everybody knows what this looks like, right? You've been in the back office. When you're here, the first step that you need to take as a brand new person, okay, is you gotta click on add your domain. All right, so right below, click the easy button, click on add your domain. Now, you're gonna be greeted with this box right here. In this empty box, you're gonna come up with your own domain name, okay? And the charge for domain name is like $17.97 for the year. That's through Power Release System, and it makes it easier because you can get the domain name right to the back office, and I highly recommend it. Now, let's say you don't have an idea for a domain name. That's okay. You could put get paid with Ace. And there you go. So get paid with Ace has .com next to it automatically. So you don't have to put .com. Now what you're going to do is you're going to click on, is this domain name available? I'm going to click on that green button. Now, if it says it's available, which this one is, you have to verify the spelling and click on all those check boxes. Okay. Once you click on all those check boxes, the next thing you're going to do is click on the green button that says charge my credit card now. Now, I'm not going to do that because I already have a domain name, but this is what we're going to do. Once you have your domain name, all right, that took like 1 minute. You got to have it like in less than 30 seconds, right? If you follow these directions. Once we have the domain name, we got to go to the next step. We got to connect that domain name to the actual page that you're going to be marketing, okay? Now, we are going to click on the easy button right there. And now it says, get started in 3 simple steps. Step number 1, join our Facebook group. So make sure you click on here and join the Facebook group so you can be in the loop and be part of the community, okay? Step 2, choose which links below to advertise, right? That means you have to choose these 3 and then advertise, and we're gonna get to that in just a moment. So I'm gonna choose a new one, Home Business Pro Funnel. And now that this appeared right here, you're going to be greeted with an empty box on the left and then your domain on the right. Okay. So my domain name is globalprofitformula.com. You will see yours on the right side if you follow the directions I'm sharing with you today. And then over here, we already have it set up. So all I did was type in Home Biz Pro and then click on this green button. And automatically, guess what? We have our domain connected to the website, that easy, and we're ready to start marketing and promoting Power Release System. In other words, we're ready to start making money, guys. Okay. So now, what is the next step? Well, this third step is really important because everybody wants to know how to make money on the internet. Well, here's the thing. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can do it by free or you can do it from paid. Most people like to do paid because it's faster. So I'm going to show you the paid route in this training. So I'm going to go over back to the Power Release System. And I'm going to go over to where it says the training tab right there. I'm just going to hover my mouse over it. And then I'm going to click on training area right here. And as soon as I click on that, it's going to open the back office of PLS training. Okay. Now, you might not see this right away. You might have to sign up for free, just, email and password. Same one that you use for Power Release System. So that way you keep it congruent. Keep it the same, keep it simple. Don't create anything new. Whatever you use to log into Power Release System, use that same login. Okay. So now you're going to come over here to where it says marketing. Okay. Right here. So when we click on marketing, there's many things to look at here, right? But I want you to just gaze your eyes over to where it says solo premium ad vendors. All right. And then we're going to click on this link right here. And then it's going to greet you to an area where you're going to start learning how to advertise. And you're probably thinking, I've never done this before. I don't know how to advertise, but that's okay. It's very, very simple. It's copy and paste simple. So what I'm going to do is, if you've never been here before, you're going to go back here again, click on this link, get signed up for free. And then once you log in, because you'll have a login, you're going to be in the back office of Udemy. Okay. Now, what is the first step that you need to do when it comes to being back here? Well, The first step is we need to find some people to get some eyeballs on that website you just created. So I'm going to click on Find Sellers. And what I like to do is I like to click on this Got Sales, 40% right here. So I drop it down, choose 40%. And then it chooses all the vendors that I can find. So I'm going to choose this guy right here, Philip Coble. I'm going to click on him. And then it's going to open up another page. This page here has a lot of information, but I want you just to ignore this stuff for a little while. Okay. Yes, Philip Coble is from the United States, but I'm not looking for that right now. What I'm looking for is information so I make an educated decision if I want to actually buy traffic from this guy. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to see that I see Frank Calabo Jr., who's a big guy in Power Lead System, but that doesn't convince me. Just because I see a big, heavy honcho out there promoting Power Lead System, it doesn't convince me this traffic is good. What convinced me is a few easy steps. And the first one is, let's go down to this area here. Is this all English-speaking leads on this person's list? That's my first step. Because I don't want to be writing English emails, or they're getting English emails from the system, right? And, you know, if you have people from a different country that doesn't speak English, how's your business doing? Not very well, right? So always look here, make sure it's 100% top tier countries. That's what you want. You can get away with 90 or above. Anything lower than that, don't do it. All right. So now I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to look at the testimonial. This is my next observation, right? Testimonials. Are people making sales, right? Or they're just wasting their time? Well, let's keep looking here. 3 sales. Okay. Let's see here. Bling, bling, bling. That means sales. 5 signups, sales. Okay, so there's some sales coming on here. Am I still convinced? What do you think, guys? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down in your video if you think I'm convinced so far that I'm going to choose this guy. Give me a thumbs up. If you think that I'm ready to choose this guy for traffic, give me a thumbs up. And if you think not, give me a thumbs down. Okay. All right. Thumbs down 1. You know why? Because I got to look at one more thing. You never choose traffic just like that, just because you see testimonials show up out of the blue. What you want to look for is recent testimonials, right? That means that the individual you're going to be buying traffic from is actually replenishing his list by buying more leads to get on their list, so you get fresher leads. That means you get fresh leads if you do what I'm telling you, okay? So I'm going to scroll down a little further and find out, are there recent sales here? There is. March. There's some sales. Okay. That's just giving me the green light. Okay. So now I know that's recent sales. So that gives me the green light to purchase traffic from this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose on buy solo. Notice that the link's already placed here. Guys, do you remember what we created over here? Do you remember this link? If you were following along, all I did was copy that. And I went back here and I pasted in. I told you it was copy and paste simple, right? So now I'm going to click on checkout. And in the checkout, I got 2 ways to pay. I can pay with PayPal or debit or credit card, right? So I don't have to choose one of the other. I could choose PayPal because I could do all my business in PayPal, or if I have a business debit card, I can use that business debit card as well, right? Pretty awesome. So now you know the easy steps on how to get started with Power Lead System so you can get up and running, get your marketing started today. All right. You don't have to wait to go through some kind of training to figure things out. Watch this video over and over if you have to. Get started, get marketing, and start building your business. You'll be thankful you did. Trust me on that. Now, let's talk about the key principles of mindset. I like to call them the 5 essential mindset principles for success, right? And what I want to do is I want to talk about this because it's not theory. This is what me and Ace had to adopt in order to have success in this industry, okay? So what I'm going to give you here, guys, is not any games. What I'm going to give you is reality, all right? The grass is not greener on the other side when it comes to building your business on the internet, all right? You are literally here getting the facts of what it really takes to make it in this industry. All right. Yes, we all want to make money, but we need to learn how to make money, don't we? The first step is stop selling and start building relationships. Stop selling and start building relationships, okay? Because that's how you're going to start making money in this industry. Build relationships to what you're doing with follow-up, right? With actually promoting that website like I taught you. Now, the thing about it is, if we don't know how to build relationships, we got to focus on learning how to build relationships. That's why you're here. Focus on learning. But not only that, when you watch this over and over, you're going to start improving on your skill sets. You're going to start getting better on your skill sets, right? Don't be afraid to take risks. That's number 3, right? People have to realize that anything in life that was worth actually building, they had to take a risk or it never happened. All right. Number 4, take action and give it time. You're here and you're getting the facts and you're getting the truth about what it really takes. And more importantly, guys, can you be realistic with yourselves and understand if you're brand new, it might take a little time, right? But I promise you this, if you commit yourself and you follow these mindset principles, you will make it. Number 5, you're just one funnel away, Russell Brunson says. You have a funnel. I just showed you. All you have to do is promote it, right? And learn marketing. We have everything back here that you need to learn about marketing. Marketing is not difficult. The difficult thing about marketing is there's too much crap out there that overwhelms and confuses people and also entice you to think that the grass is greener on the other side. Let me tell you, those marketers are really good at what they do. All right. Don't be a sucker. Be strategic in what you do when it comes to marketing. All right. That's why you're here. Number 6, elevate your why and what your emotional state is. Okay. Now, what do I mean by your emotional state? What do I mean by emotional state? Your emotional state, it's another level of your why. People say, oh, well, you got to think about what your why is. What's your why? What's your why? Everybody could just create a why, but it doesn't mean anything, right? It has to mean something. It has to cut to the core of who you are. Let me tell you this. What is it that is the most important thing in your life that matters to you right now? And it keeps you up at night because you're thinking about it constantly. That's what I mean about your emotional state. You're obsessed with that emotional state. Why you want to get out of the situation that you're in. And you're about to find out exactly where we were when we first got started. So elevate your why, because that is going to be your guidance system to your success. I'm going to hand it over to Ace. She's going to take over.